Coach, you said during spring ball you just wanted to see your team get better. How did you see them do that in the offseason?
Well, I think at the quarterback position, see Clayton much more comfortable in the role of being the starting quarterback. I think that's what jumps out to me. At the wide receiver position, to see Austin Carr, Marcus McShepard, Solomon Vault, Andrew Scanlon, I can keep going through the names, but just that group starting to get that competitive depth that we need to take the next step, and that's really what we're missing. If you look back at last year, is having a consistent passing attack that we can have some balance offensively. And then just trying to add some collective depth across the board and getting guys out there for the first time, really trying to do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. And we had some good days of that. We had some bad days of it, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Now, coming off of a very successful 10-win season, but I heard you saying to your guys, Iowa, Michigan, and Tennessee, your 3 losses from last season. How have you seen that kind of motivate your team?
Well, you just got to pop on the tape and see we got our fannies whipped, and our guys know that. And, just to talk about the reasons why. We lost the line of scrimmage, we turned the ball over, we didn't take the ball away, we gave up explosive plays. And those are 3 very good football teams that are very well coached. But still, nonetheless, we beat 10 teams that we think are pretty good too. So, disappointing but great motivation, and just sometimes taking some areas that we didn't have in the right place last year and keeping it top of mind from a motivational standpoint.
And Justin Jackson continuing to become more of a complete back. What strides have you seen in him?
Well, protection. With Justin's game without the ball in his hands, right? Protection, running routes, formation variations, and probably more importantly now being that upperclassman leader that I believe he can become. And he was that way, in his first 2 years, but he was kind of waiting his turn. We had some pretty strong and dynamic leaders in the Vitalis and different guys like that. But really proud of the way he's stepping up leadership-wise and expect big things from him this fall.
You had one of the top defenses in the nation, but the offense sputtered at times. Are you seeing more of a balanced team?
I hope so. It's pretty hard to evaluate right now. You've got so many different combinations out there on the field, both sides of the ball. If we walk off the field healthy, typically the only guy that's happy is me because the offense had a good day and the defense had a bad day or vice versa. So we got a long way to go. Our first 2 steps of this squad, winter workouts, our winning edge workouts, and now spring ball. I like where our attitude is at. I think the morale is high. The belief and confidence is in a good spot. But now our weight room work, our conditioning work, and how we come together and form that chemistry as we welcome our freshmen in here on Father's Day is going to be critically important as we get prepared for camp.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Back to you guys in Chicago.